Well, today we're taking a look at Turkey, the amazing country that links the divide between the Middle East and Europe. Now, there really is no other country quite like Turkey. It's the combination of incredible scenery and layer upon layer of history. So let's take a closer look at this incredible country. Turkey is a vast and varied country with stunning landscapes and natural wonders, all bordered by 4 different seas. Well known as a great destination for relaxing beach holidays, but has so much more to offer: sporting activities, some of the world's most important ancient monuments, and welcoming Turkish hospitality, plus their delicious national cuisine. But just when should you go? Well, the best time to visit Turkey is from mid-April to mid-June. That's because the weather is moderate throughout the country and the days are really long. And how long should you stay for? Well, this is a country that is jam-packed with things to see and do, and that merits a stay of about 2 weeks, just to allow enough time to explore all of it. And where should you go? Well, this was a hard one. There's so much to see and do in Turkey, but here are some places that I definitely recommend visiting. The first, the city of Istanbul, the only city in the world built on 2 continents. It's an amazing mix of old world and new, plus all sorts of shopping, nightlife, and restaurants. Cappadocia, famous for carpets, wines, and pottery. You'll also find stunning rock formations, subterranean churches, and underground dwellings. The Mediterranean coast is spectacular. Turquoise water, golden beaches, and pine forests. Ankara, this capital city, traces back to the Bronze Age. You'll find museums, beautiful parks, and historic attractions. Now, just what should you do? Well, again, a long list, but I would say you have to visit the Grand Bazaar. It's a labyrinth of stalls where people sell their wares, literally from leather to spices. The other thing that I would recommend you do is take a hot air balloon flight in Cappadocia region. It's breathtaking, and it can be booked really easily once you actually arrive there. Visit a traditional Turkish bath, or hammam. Enjoy this ancient ritual of steam bath, then exfoliation, and then massage. And you'll be surprised how inexpensive it is. And of course, enjoy the food. Turkish cuisine is renowned as one of the world's best. Its flavors combine the best of the Mediterranean and the Middle East. Visit Pamukkale, a mountain of white limestone where the hot springs cascade down the hillside. It's spectacular. Now, as for vaccinations and visas, well, luckily there are no vaccinations requirements for Turkey, but tourists do need both a valid passport as well as a visa that can be obtained upon arrival at the airport in Turkey or at the Turkish consulate before you leave. Now, how much will it cost to visit Turkey? Well, I found a great value package that includes your airfare as well as 13 nights on a fully escorted tour. It comes with accommodation, professional guide, 24 of your meals and transfers. You can do it May 5th for $26.99 or a little bit later, September the 8th for $28.99. Now, we had a lot of people email questions, so here are just a few that I picked. The first from Sharon. She wrote in and said, "My daughter and I are taking a trip to Turkey this spring. Do you have any recommendations on how to dress while we're there and what type of clothing to pack?" Well, thanks, Sharon. This is a good question. It's really casual wear that's appropriate for most tour excursions in Turkey. Plus, women wear both pants and skirts, so I would take lots of layers. Now, when visiting mosques or religious area, it's recommended that women cover their heads with a scarf, so I would just carry one in my bag to have it on hand. Now, the next email question asks was, "I want to shop at the Grand Bazaar, and I understand that it's very big and can be somewhat intimidating. Is there anything I should know before I go?" Well, you're right about it being big. It's actually enormous. There are over 5,500 vendors in this covered market. So as you can imagine, it will definitely take some time to make your way through. I recommend about 3 hours. Some people will take all day if they're a serious shopper. But you can buy pretty much anything at the Grand Bazaar. But you'll definitely want to check out the jewelry, the leather, silk, and ceramics. Just be mindful of your personal belongings when you're there. The market can be known as a bit of a target for pickpockets. So just keep your wallet and your purse safe.